Oh my god, it's absolutely brutal. I had to choose one exercise for legs. I think this is the one. Last day in Bali. And what are we doing on our last day in Bali? Leg day. Yes, because we want to travel absolutely destroyed, but we're gonna train it in a smart way. And by the way, I'm not traveling today. I never work out on the day that I'm traveling. I'm traveling to tomorrow night, so I still have 36 hours or something. So I'm gonna show you today what I train, why I do certain exercises, and maybe you can try to follow those suggestions. To start the day, no, I don't drink caffeine, and I know a lot of people are doing that. What I do, I non-negotiable in the morning, is drink 1.2 liters of water in the first hour of the day. So I have this, which gives me exactly 1.2 liters of water with a little bit of salt. Personally, I have this one. I alternate Celtic sea salt, this one, or simple Indonesian sea salt since I'm here in Bali, and with lemon. That's my non-negotiable. First hour of the day, 1.2 liters of water with lemon and salt. Why? Because if you wake up and you drink caffeine straight away, you're spiking massively your cortisol levels. You're gonna have a crash, and then you're gonna need more caffeine, and you're gonna be on this loop. Let's drink this water and get ready. I always have this walk to the gym, which is actually a pleasant one. 10-minute walk. It's a good warm-up. All right, so here we are, pit stop to have a nice cup of coffee before the workout. Big fan of caffeine, and no caffeine after ideally 12 to 12:30. Why? Because caffeine has a lifetime cycle of 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours, depends on the studies. That means if you drink coffee at 2, 3, 4 p.m., you're going to still have caffeine in your bloodstream. So 20 to 30 minutes before the workout is the sweet spot. So in terms of workout, I can give you an overview. It's going to be around 50 minutes, 6 exercises, and we're going to train big muscle groups. So leg workout, as I always tell, is one of the best workouts to produce testosterone naturally. And as I get older, it's one of the workouts that I try to prioritize more as well, because when we are young and 20s, we want more upper body, right? You want to train your biceps and your chest and your shoulders. That's the mirror muscles. That's the muscles that you see in the mirror. As you get older, after 35, 40, 45, the biggest and most important muscle group to train is without a doubt legs, because these are the muscles that are responsible for your longevity, right? For you being able to walk, for you to being independent, especially glutes. And I know sometimes you see guys doing hip thrusts, and not a lot of times you see guys doing hip thrusts in the gym, and it's one of the best exercises that you should be doing for longevity, for fat burning, for injury prevention. Why? Because we spend a lot of time seated, right? So work your glutes. Injury prevention, biggest muscle group, it burns a lot of calories and it gives you a good aesthetic. So now let's enjoy here this cup of coffee, and I'll see you soon in the gym to show you what's going to be our leg workouts. Let's go. Okay, so first exercise done, quad dominant to start, hack squat, and something that I'm doing now is prioritizing a little bit more machines. So I try to put variety. So I try not to do only barbell or only dumbbells or only machines. For example, I'm doing hack squat, bilateral, quad dominant machine. After I'm going to do a barbell, then I'm going to do one Smith machine. So I like to use a little bit of all the tools to make the body more functional, and not always barbell, because it completely destroys my nervous system and I'm sore for 3 days if you do it properly. So this is the first exercise, 3 sets of 10. And then 8, and now I did the third set, 6 reps with 60 kilos each side. I mean, not excessive, decent weight. We're gonna do now hamstring dominance, and we're leaving compound movements to the start of the training session, because these are the ones that are more exhausting. So, but then that means when you go to the high squats or to the squats, you're not gonna be as strong on those lifts as if you start. So, all right, so I'm doing now deadlift, starting with lightweight. So what I always do, and this is one advice, so as you saw, for example, hack squat, I finished with that weight, but I didn't start with that weight. That was after 5 sets. So my first 2 warm-up sets are just lightweight to get my body ready. Warm-up is super important. I used to neglect warm-up. I always do 5-10 minute walk incline. This is on the leg day, of course. Then a little bit of mobility, maybe 5-minute mobility, and then 2 warm-up sets. So realistically warm up takes me around 15 minutes. If I can give one advice is, if you need to cut on time, if you need to train less time, but don't skip the warm-up, because again, it's better that you do 50-minute warm-up and then 2 hard working sets than just simply doing 5-minute warm-up or no warm-up and 3 or 4 sets. Oh my god, 2 exercises done, deadlift. So hex squat done, deadlift done. So 1 quad dominant, 1 hamstring and glutes. And now we have one of the most brutal but effective lower body exercises. If I had to choose one exercise for legs, I think this is the one. It's absolutely brutal if you do it properly, which is Bulgarian split squats on the Smith machine, which is a little bit easier than if you do it with dumbbells. I'm doing it with the Smith machine, it's a little bit more stable, and I'm doing it a little bit more focused on the glutes, so the leaning slightly to the front. Since I've done 1 quad dominant exercise, which is the hex squat, and then 1 hamstring dominant, I want to do one now that it's a little bit more glute dominant, which is Bulgarian split squats. Alright, so big compound movements done, 38 minutes now, and absolutely destroyed. Did the hex squats, Romanian deadlift, and then Bulgarian split squat, 3 sets of 8. We finished with 25 kilos each side, and now we're moving to the isolation. That's why I'm showing you, like, you don't need 8-10 exercises. Like, if you do each exercise properly, good weight, mind-body connection, slow tempo, actually focusing on what you're doing, 5 exercises, and it's more than enough. I'm at now 40 minutes. I'm doing a hamstring curl. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this machine. Usually I prefer seated leg curl or lying leg curl, but if you're looking for like the best machines, I would say other brands are better than Technogym. Anyway, we get it done. It's just about training smart and understanding certain movement patterns, and you can always adapt. So first set done. Now let's finish with the hamstrings. And we're done with our session, but we still have a cool down, and what could be better than walking here as a cool down? Yes, that's the beauty of choosing a nice place. I managed to choose a place where I have the gym within a 7 to 8 minute walking distance. I have the beach 3 minutes from me. I have all the coffee shops within 1 to 10 minutes, and yeah, everything went well. Last day in Bali, here in Pererenan, which is a nice area next to Canggu. Last year I was in Canggu, it was a little bit busier. Personally, I think I prefer this area, way more chilled, a little bit more calm. I prefer the coffee shops here and the vibe. Very, very nice place, so definitely I will come back. So we're done with this session. Now we have a nice 7-minute walk here from the beach. Get some steps, get a little bit of sunlight, get ready for a long flight in a couple of hours, but we still have 1 meal, but that's not for today, because we're still fasting, so let's eat. Much deserved now. But I think we're gonna get here a little bit more steps. The weather is pleasant, not hot at all, and I need to enjoy this weather before going back to Dubai, because it's a big difference, as you know. July and August, the weather in Dubai, it's not easy, so I need to enjoy here while I can. Let's get a few steps, sunlight, and get ready to have a nice meal, much deserved after this leg day. I hope you enjoyed this one. Save this workout, let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, if you want to see more workouts, and I'll be more than happy to do so. Now let's keep enjoying this walk. I'll see you the next one in Dubai. Ciao, ciao.